Hi, guys, and welcome back. So, the last few weeks I've gone down this rabbit hole of watching alpaca videos on Instagram, and I absolutely love them. They're such goofy and cute characters. So, I wanted to make one of my own. So, here's a really simple tutorial on how to create my alpaca Alfie. So, let's get started. So Alfie here is actually one of the tallest amigurumis I've made, so I just wanted to show you some quick measurements. From the tip of his ears till the tip of his toes, he's about 52 centimeters, which is about 20 and a half inches. So he's actually a great size and he's really cute. So here are all the supplies I need for my project. I'm going to be using Himalaya Super Soft in two colors, an oatmeal as well as a mint green. Now I know alpacas are not mint green in color, but it's a toy, you can use anything that you like. I'm going to be using the oatmeal for the hoofs as well as the snout and the ears. And then I'm going to use the mint green for all the other details. Here are the details of the yarn. I also have some scrap yarn. You can use any colors that you like for some of the accessories. Some black yarn for detailing. Stuffing. You can use polyfill, fiber fill. This is just stuffing from old pillows. A yarn needle, a pair of scissors, some safety eyes. I'm using these 8mm black safety eyes. If you're making this toy for a smaller child, I would suggest don't use safety eyes and just embroider the eyes on. You'll also need a stitch marker, a pair of scissors, and for this project I'm going to be using a 4.5mm crochet hook. If you want to have a little bit of fun with Alfie's hair, you can just get one of these pet brushes. So this is used to brush the fur. It's a little sharp, but it's pretty easily available everywhere. So now the first piece that we're going to create is a leg for our little alpaca. And to do that, we're going to start with a magic ring. So hold the yarn in your fingers like this and wrap it around the back of your fingers to create an X. Insert your hook into the bottom, pick up the top and twist, and now just pull up a loop. Now into this magic ring, we're going to place 6 single crochets. So insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now that you finished your 6 single crochets, tug on the tail end of your magic ring to close it up, and that finishes round 1. Now for round 2, we're going to place an increase on each of the stitches or 2 single crochets in every stitch. So let's go into the first one right here and place 1. And another one into the same stitch, that's 2. Into the next one, again we're going to place 1 and 2. Into the one after that, 1 and 2, and you're going to go all the way around 6 times until you have 12 stitches for this row. Now since we're working in a spiral, I'm just going to place a stitch marker on stitch number 12 to keep track of my rows, and as I proceed with every row, I'm going to keep moving the stitch marker to the last stitch. Now for the next row, we're going to place a single crochet on the first stitch, followed by an increase on the next one. So 1 and 2 into the same stitch. Again 1 single crochet into the next one, followed by 2 single crochets into the one after that. So the pattern we're following is 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2 all the way around until we have 18 stitches for this row. Now for rows 4 to 8, we're going to go around placing 1 single crochet all the way around for 18 stitches per row. So complete until row number 8 and then meet me back here again. So now once you're done with row number 8, you can just snip off the oatmeal yarn. But on the 18th stitch, I'm not completing this stitch. So if I was to complete this single crochet, I would yarn over and pull through, but I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to change colors to the color of the body, which in my case is the mint green. So I'm going to place the yarn in front of the hook like this and just pull it through. Now take the tail end of your oatmeal yarn, tug it to tighten, and now until row number 22. So from row number 9 to row number 22, you're going to go on placing one single crochet all the way around for 18 stitches per row. So complete until row number 22, doing 18 stitches per row in the color of the body. Now once you're done with the 22 rows, leave a tail and just snip your yarn off, and you can fasten off this leg. Now you're going to follow the exactly same pattern and create a second leg, but at the end of the second leg we're not going to fasten off and we're just going to continue crocheting. So make your 22 rows of the second leg and then meet me back here again. So now I finished crocheting both the legs, and as I told you, I fastened off only one. The other one is still joined to my skein of yarn. So now we're going to join these two legs together. To do that, we're going to start with a chain of 3. 1, 2, 3, and then we're just going to attach to any of the stitches on the other side and place a single crochet. Now we're going to place one single crochet all the way around until we reach the other side of this chain 3. So I've completed 18 stitches and I've come back to the chain 3, but I'm on the other side right now. So if you see, my chain 3 is right here. Now I'm going to place one single crochet all the way around on the other side as well. So we have 1, into the next one we have 2, and into the last one we have 3. Now you've reached the other side, you can continue single crocheting all the way around. And basically at the end of this row you should have 42 stitches, which is 18 plus 18 plus 3 plus 3. So if you see, I've completed my 42 stitches and I've come back to the area just before the bridge, and that's where we complete our 42 stitches. So now for row number 24 to 42, we're just going to place one single crochet all the way around for 42 stitches per row. And once you're done with those rows for the body, then I'll show you how to proceed. Also, before you proceed with the rest of the body, you can just add some stuffing to the legs. So I've completed until row number 42 and this is what it looks like. Now we can start with row number 43, and that's going to be our first row of decreases. So for this row, we're going to do 5 single crochets followed by a decrease 6 times around for 36 stitches for this row. So let's do our 5 single crochets first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now I wanted to show you a new way to decrease. So if you can see, each of the stitches has a V. We're going to go only into the stitch which is facing towards us. So in this V, we're only going to go into the front, which is right here. Then go into the next stitch, just the front of it, which is right here. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So this actually helps reduce the chunkiness of the decrease stitch and makes it a little more invisible. So let's do that one more time. So we're going to do 5 single crochets. Now to do the decrease, we're going to go into the front loop of the first stitch, which is right here. Then go into the front loop of the next stitch, which is right here. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So continue this 6 times all the way around for 36 stitches for this row. Now for row number 44, we're going to do 4 single crochets followed by a decrease for a total of 30 stitches. So that's 1, 2, 3 and 4, and a decrease. All the way around 6 times. Now for row number 45, we're going to do 3 single crochets followed by a decrease for a total of 24 stitches for this row. Now for rows 46 to 51, we're just going to place 1 single crochet all the way around for 24 stitches per row. So now once you're done with the repeat rows, we can just fasten off. So into the very next stitch, I'm just going to place a slip stitch, leave a long tail for sewing in, snip the yarn off and just pull it through. Now you can go ahead and add some stuffing to the body. And once you're done, this is how the body of your alpaca should look like. So now the next thing we're going to work on is the snout of our alpaca, or the nose piece. So for that we're going to make a magic ring again, and into this magic ring we're going to place 6 single crochets. So now once you're done, just pull the tail end to close it up, and for row number 2 we're going to place an increase all the way around for 12 stitches for this row. Now for row number 3 we're going to place 1 single crochet followed by an increase for 18 stitches for this row. Now for row number 4 we're going to place 2 single crochets followed by an increase for a total of 24 stitches for this row. Now for rows 5 to 8, you're just going to place 1 single crochet all the way around for 24 stitches per row. So now once you're done with this snout, you can leave a long tail for sewing in. Just snip your yarn off, place a slip stitch onto the next stitch and just pull it through. So for the snout, I actually prefer using the wrong side. So this is the right side. I prefer using the other side just because it's a little bit neater, and since we're going to be embroidering on some details, it's more visible on this side. So now we're going to be embroidering on the nose detail, and for that I'm using some black yarn. You can use any thread or yarn of any color of your choice. So if you see, this is the center. We're going to be creating a Y. So we're going to start a little below the center and then just go a little above like this and create a line coming down the middle. Now from this center point we're going to go to one side. So I'm going to go till here and then thread my way across the other side, pull it through, go back down the center, pull it through, and then just shape this a little bit by pushing the stitches up. So that creates the nose. Now because alpacas are such cute and happy creatures, we can create a tiny little half smile on one side as well. So I'm just going to take the yarn through like this and just pull it through so it looks like he has a little half smile. Now we can start working on the head. So again we're going to start with a magic ring with 6 single crochets inside of it. Now for row number 2, you're going to place an increase all the way around or 2 single crochets in each stitch for a total of 12 single crochets for this row. For row number 3, we're going to do 1 single crochet followed by an increase for a total of 18 stitches for this row. For row number 4, we're going to do 2 single crochets followed by an increase for a total of 24 stitches for this row. For row number 5, we're going to be doing 3 single crochets followed by an increase for a total of 30 stitches for this row. For row number 6, we're going to do 4 single crochets followed by an increase for a total of 36 stitches for this row. For row number 7, we'll be doing 5 single crochets followed by an increase for a total of 42 stitches for this row. Now for row number 8, we're going to do 6 single crochets followed by an increase for a total of 48 stitches for this row. Now for row number 9, we're going to do 7 single crochets followed by an increase for a total of 54 stitches for this row. Now for row 10 to 18, we're just going to place 1 single crochet all the way around for 54 stitches per row. So complete until row number 18 and then I'll show you how to proceed. Now before we proceed with the rest of the head, I just want to add the snout as well as the eyes. So I'm just gonna pull my yarn slightly so it doesn't start to unravel. You can pick a spot and just place your snout and just do a simple stitch around to stitch it on. As in when you keep stitching it, make sure that you add stuffing as well. So I sewed on the snout halfway through and I'm just going to add the stuffing now. Like this. Shape it a little bit and then finish stitching it on. Now once you've placed the snout, you can go ahead and place the eyes on either side of the snout depending on where you want to keep it. I want it to be pretty close to the nose, and once you're happy with the placement, just attach the safety at the back. Done. And once you're done, this is what it should look like. Now for row number 19, we're going to do 7 single crochets followed by a decrease for a total of 48 stitches for this row. Now for row number 20, we're going to do 6 single crochets followed by a decrease for a total of 42 stitches for this row. Now for row 21, we're going to do 5 single crochets followed by a decrease for a total of 36 stitches for this row. Now for the next row, we're going to do 4 single crochets followed by a decrease for a total of 30 stitches for this row. Now for the next row, we're going to do 3 single crochets followed by a decrease for a total of 24 stitches for this row. Now before we go on to the next row, just make sure that you add some stuffing to the head. Now for the next row, we're going to do 2 single crochets followed by a decrease for a total of 18 stitches for this row. Now for the next row, you'll be doing 1 single crochet followed by a decrease for a total of 12 stitches, and now for every row, make sure that you keep adding stuffing as you go on. Now for the last row of the head, you're just going to decrease all the way around in each of the stitches and then fasten off. Once you're done fastening off, you can just sew in the end into the head itself, so then you won't have your work start to unravel. So just go in and out a couple of random stitches and then just place your yarn inside of the head. So the next thing we're going to work on are the ears. So you're going to start with a magic ring, and into the magic ring place 6 single crochets. Now for rows 2 and 3, you're going to place 1 single crochet all the way around for 6 stitches per row. Now for row number 4, you're going to place 1 single crochet followed by an increase for a total of 9 stitches for this row. Now for the next row, you're just going to place 1 single crochet all the way around for 9 stitches for this row. Now for the next row, you're going to place 2 single crochets followed by an increase 3 times around for a total of 12 stitches for this row. Now for the next 3 rows, you're going to place 1 single crochet all the way around for 12 stitches per row. Now for the next row, we're going to place 3 single crochets followed by an increase for a total of 15 stitches for this row. And finally for the next 3 rows, you're just going to place 1 single crochet all the way around for 15 stitches per row and then fasten off and create a second ear. So now once you're done making the 2 ears, just thread it up and you're going to fold the ear in half like this and then just sew the 2 sides together. Once you're done sewing it together, this is what it should look like. Now you can just place it on the head at whichever spot you want, right on the top over here, and then sew it onto the head and then go ahead and do it for the other side as well. And once you're done with that, your little alpaca head is ready. Now we're going to add some fur on top. Now to make the fur, I'm just going to cut long pieces of the mint green yarn, so you can make it as long as you want. We'll anyway trim it later. So just cut a few pieces of the same length and then I'll show you what to do. So I've cut 6 pieces of the mint green yarn. Now I'll just show you what to do. So you can just pick up the head, pick any spot that you want to add this to, fold your piece of yarn in half like this, insert your crochet hook into the spot where you want to add the hair and just pull it through. Now once it's through, you're just going to take the yarn through this loop and just pull it. So you have little strands of hair that look like this. Add the other 6 and then I'll show you what to do next. So now this is how I want my fur to look. If you want, you can add more at the back also. I might add some more later, but I just wanted to show you what you can do next. So now we're going to use the pet brush to just brush this out to give it more of a texture like hair. So if you have a little piece of paper, just place that underneath. So I'm actually using a cover from one of the yarns. It's one of the labels. I'm just going to place it underneath like this and then just start brushing the yarn out. This process could take a little bit of time, so just keep on brushing it till you achieve the texture that you want. So once you're done brushing it out, this is what it should look like. It does give it a little bit of a crimped curl texture and I love the way it looks. Now if you want, you can quickly grab a pair of scissors and give the hair a little bit of a trim and bring it to the length that you want. Now if you want, you can add different colored yarns in the middle of this to give a rainbow effect, or you can even take the individual strands, braid it up. Basically you can have as much fun as you like with the hair. Now let's move on to the last element, which is the hands. So now we're going to work on the hands. You're going to create a magic ring. Into that magic ring you're going to place 6 single crochets. For row number 2, you're going to place an increase all the way around, or 2 single crochets in every stitch for a total of 12. Now until row number 24, we're just going to place 1 single crochet all the way around for 12 stitches per row. So from rows 3 to 5, you're going to continue with the oatmeal color, and then you're going to switch to the color of the body, which for me is mint green, and then go on until row number 24. So it's a really simple pattern. Finish both your arms, and if you want you can stuff these. I just prefer to leave it as it is. Once you're done, the two hands should look like this. So now before we make the accessories, we can go ahead and assemble a little alpaca together. So you're going to place the head right here, and then the arms will go on either side over here. So let's start first with the head. We have the long tail that we left for sewing on the body, and we're going to use that. So just thread your needle, and once you have your needle threaded on, you're just going to do a simple stitch across the bottom part of the head and attach the head to the body. As in, when you complete halfway through, make sure that you keep adding stuffing. Now once you've attached the head to the body, you can go ahead and attach the arms. You can put them just a little below the neck and fold it in half. Just sew it across and then stitch them on either side. So now once you're done joining all the parts together, this is what it should look like. It's quite a large sized amigurumi, so it may be a little challenging attaching parts, but because we created the head separately, the neck actually stays pretty stiff and it's not very floppy. So now let's create some accessories to go with our little alpaca. So now we can start working with the accessories. The first accessory we're going to make is a little scarf. So just make a slip knot, insert your hook and tighten. I'm just using some scrap pink yarn that I have. Now we're going to start with a chain of 8. Now once you have your chain of 8, you're going to skip the first stitch, go into the second stitch and place a single crochet, and then place one single crochet all the way around until the end. Now at the end of the row, you're going to chain 1, turn, and then place one single crochet all the way around until the end again, and you're going to repeat this for as many rows as you want. So once you're done crocheting your scarf, if you see the edges are a little jaggedy, so in order to just make them straight, so if you see this side is much neater than this side, all we have to do is just slip stitch in every space. So as you keep slip stitching, it'll even out the edges like this. So you can do a slip stitch on all 4 sides if you just want it to look a little neater. So once you're done, you should have a scarf that looks like this, and now you can just fold it in half like that, put it behind the neck of your little alpaca, and then just tighten it and pull it through, and you can just adjust it slightly. So this helps in 2 ways. One is it looks extremely cute, and the second, it helps keep the head a little bit more secure. So now if you want, you can add a little fringe to your scarf also. I just like it as it is, so I'm going to leave it at that, and we're going to attempt to make a little hat for him. So I just wanted to show you another accessory that I made for Alfie. So this is a little beret with holes on either side. So it's really simple to make this. You start with a magic ring of 6 and then you keep on increasing until you reach 36, which is basically 4 single crochets followed by an increase all the way around. After that row, the next row that you will do, you will keep single crocheting until you reach the sides. When you reach the sides, you're just going to chain 3, skip 3 stitches and then continue all the way around until the other side. Again chain 3, skip 3 and then continue all the way around the back. So to find the sides, I just folded my piece in half and then approximately marked 2 of the ends. And then after that, you will just continue placing 1 single crochet all the way around. So now I'll show you what it looks like when I put it on. So it goes quite easily over the ears. Just pull it down a little bit. And then here's the other side. Once you have it down the ears, you can just pull it in place. And that's how the little beret looks, and it matches with this scarf. You can make any number of accessories you want. You can add a little jacket, add a bag. It's completely up to you. I hope you have as much fun making this as I did. This is by far one of my favorite projects and I had so much fun. If you enjoyed the video, please like the video, share it with all your friends and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, bye bye.